My dad has never paid child support and I've struggled my entire life, yet he's always lived lavishly. Should I sue him once I turn 18? My father and mother divorced when I was only 6, my sister 4 and my brother still a baby. My mom was absolutely batshit crazy, but she was given full custody. Over the first few years my dad did pay some child support, but us kids never benefited. It all went towards alcohol. My mom would not pay rent and we would move in the middle of the night. Once she disappeared for over a week, leaving us without any real food and me being only 7 at the time to care for all 3 of us. Someone turned us in and we were taken and given to my dad, who gladly took care of us, even though he had already remarried a lady with 5 kids of her own. They even were going to court to get full permanent custody. No one could even find my mom, but man, she sure showed up on court day. And that damn judge gave us back to her. From that time on, she hopped, skipped and jumped around to keep us hidden from him. Then loudly and constantly derided him for not paying child support. Hell, he couldn't even find us. So we grew up without child support, or at least we thought we were. Come to find out my dad did still pay it into an account that my mom did have access to. Remember those days were before the internet, before you could find anyone no matter how well they tried to hide. She was able to withdraw that money each month and spend it however she wanted and still degrade my father for not making child support payments. Many years later I did find my dad through the help of the internet. He had never tried to hide from anyone. My mom had passed and I was able to reconnect with my father. He has never once really said anything horrible about my mom, although he doesn't need to since I had to live with her, her horrible alcoholism, her disastrous choice in men, her absolutely miserable mothering skills. He occasionally would admit that the reason they divorced was the alcoholism, but that was about it. So while clearing out his house to move him into assisted living, I found paperwork that allowed me to see he had paid child support into a bank account over all the years we were still kids. I saw his deposits and I saw the withdrawals that happened almost as soon as the deposit was made available. I can tell you I never got a penny of that money. Not for clothing, school expenses, medical expenses, and since we often did not have enough food in the house I can also say basic needs. But my mom sure always had her booze. So I guess if you know for sure that he never paid any child support you could try and sue him now. But you never know what the story really is, behind the scenes. I would investigate first to see if the problem was all him or did your mom play any kind of part in the situation. Also think about the emotional toll it may take on you. It could be more than you are willing to go through.